All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for no further ado, but we're getting ready for this good old-fashioned coin toss. 42 degrees outside. The winds are at 12 miles per hour. I'm going to bring Adam Collins and good old-fashioned Terry Butch Prosser back into the class of 2028. It doesn't stop, gentlemen. It just keeps going. It's the song that never ends. All right, man, it goes on and on. Adam, Butch, how are y'all?
Good, man. How are you?
I got pizza coming, guys. That's all I can tell you. So at halftime, pizza already showed up. So hopefully we'll go be picking that up here shortly so the dog won't eat it. But no further ado, class of 2028, rising juniors. Thoughts about getting ready for this game. Gentlemen, go ahead.
I mean, you got to do your best to play clean.
But when I know the clean, the whole, but when you're a junior, is that the most important year, Butch?
Yeah. Well, now, I would hate to be a high school kid coming out.
I know we all have that feeling. I mean, we've all seen it into that. But when you talk about Adam and you talk about where, if you looked at freshman, sophomore, where is your mark? Is it your junior year?
That junior year, I think, is where you can garner the most attention.
And say, hey, this is what I want to do. So when we talk about, and we'll throw up prospects, I'm glad everybody could join us here across the board and to look at it. But when we look at what you need to kind of propel yourself into the recruiting process, because we all know, and just like Butch said, I thought I wouldn't be high school. I mean, because you have to lower, I don't want to say lower your thought process, but you do. You've got to say, hey, by my sophomore year in college, this is where I want to be. Maybe my junior year, this is where I want to be. But right now, this is where I can be and do this. So is it your junior year or your senior year? Where is that at, Butch?
Well, you really get noticed your junior year. And then, of course, now these guys, they're recruiting. They've already recruited the class for 27. They've already started signing those kids. So, this group here is class of 28 is next. So they've got to just step up now. So, you're going to get recruited. You're going to get noticed this year.
Definitely understand that. Adam, any thoughts?
Yeah, man. I mean, you really got to make your mark with the way that the playing field has been designed now with all the changes. Like coming out of high school, you got to be a dude.
And beyond a dude. And
yeah, because there's dudes that have already played
that said, hey, I want that dude's position.
Right.
So, I mean, it's bananas.
Well, 2,000 kids in the portal this year.
And you can't even and I don't even know how to process that. I mean, and from a person that played college football and had that opportunity to play Division III and said, but even when Division III players go into portal, I'm like, what's going on? I picked the school because of the school, not because of anything else. But that's just me. And granted, that was 1992, 93 in that world. So I understand that. But we're live here at Woodland High School. I'm Bo McMichael. We got Adam Collins and Terry Butch Prosser calling the class of 2028 football hotbed All-American game. National High School Showcase. Going to be a blast. First game, 8-0. And they didn't score the 8 points until end of the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Yeah. It seems like defense is reigning true. It'd be fun if it was like, 60 to 55. and it was somewhere around 4 o'clock in the morning. But we got a national championship game to watch at 7:30 tonight. So, I've got priorities. Nah, I'm just saying it's going to be wonderful. Glad Woodland High School opened up the doors. Gentlemen, I'm going to let y'all take it away. I'll be quiet and let y'all enjoy calling the game. Take it away, Adam and Butch.
Hey, Bo, before you go, could you get us some rosters?
Yeah, man, it's printed out, brother. I can't do everything at once, man.
I'm not asking you to. You got all those people sitting in there with you, man. Somebody can do something. Come on. All right, we're lining up for the kickoff. Thank you, sir.
That's Caden Johnson lining up to kick. Caden out of Randolph Clay in Cuthbert, Georgia.
Whew.
So, got a lot of teams. I got a lot of schools right here represented. multiple states. In that last game we had 16 states represented. Again, Caden Johnson out to kick. They were looking for a tee. There it is. In this game, you got Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Vermont, Alabama, New York, Illinois, and Ohio represented. Here in this class of 2028 All-American game. Lining up to kick for Team Hoosiers.
Looks like we're waiting on our chain crew.
And there's the whistle. It's a blooper right there. And it looked like the Team Hoosier was going to get on it in the last minute. Team Buckeye was able to get on it. It looked like number 3 for Team Buckeye was able to get on the ball.
So we're coming out. Great starting field position for Team Buckeyes here.
Yeah, it's kind of a risk when you onside it right there. Colton Caldwell in there at quarterback for Team Buckeye, number 14, out of Appalachian High School. And on Eonta, Alabama. I'm sure that's not how you say that.
I'm glad you pronounced it because I didn't have a clue.
I bet you it's Onetta. There's a snap. Give off the left side. Find some traction. God, if he breaks out right there, if he runs wide, I think he's really got something.
And that was Caden Johnson from Randolph Clay on the tackle there.
Nice carry right there. I believe that was Legend Powell out of Miami Central, Miami, Florida. Number 1 on the carry. Caldwell in the gun. There's a snap. Give off the left side. And great job just turning his legs. Legend Powell on the carry again. He's not very big, but he sure is throwing it up in there.
Yeah, Omar Diallo from Luella High School in Locust Grove, Georgia, on the tackle there.
We saw this in the last game. We saw an early drive, and then it just kind of sputtered after that until very late in the game.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, there was 3 drives in the whole game that were worth talking about.
Yeah, and they're coming right out. Team Buckeyes coming right down the field. And
Caldwell, a little option look right there.
oh, good job there.
And that was strung out really well by the Hoosier defense.
Number 12 right there, Tristan Gay from Woodland High School. Yeah, no place to go right there.
And again, rallying to the football.
They gonna call a face mask?
I believe so. So they're going to walk it off right here. This is kind of a big deal. It's really going to hurt. It's going to be a first down.
Okay.
Just call personal foul. I didn't see
Yeah.
a face mask right there. Just a personal foul, maybe a little extra action after the play was over. Caldwell in the gun again. There's a snap. He drops lots of time. Lets it fly down the right sideline,
that
and I
ball
think that is
intercept.
picked off. What a snag right there.
Number 8 right there, Gavin Ganter from Calvary Christian. Lighthouse Point, Florida. And what a play right there. He goes over the receiver to intercept that ball.
See, I thought Caldwell had all day.
Yeah. Yeah, really good defensive play there. So
we'll get to see the Hoosiers on offense early here after the first turnover of the game. I think that's Farley at quarterback. Ball carried right there by number 7, Mike McDuffie out of Calvary Christian in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Zion McNeil out of Scotland High School, Laurinburg, North Carolina on the tackle.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for Team Hoosiers. Heavy stack to the right side. Give. Oh, my word. And, I mean, at the mesh point.
Yeah. Yeah, there were like 4 guys that made that tackle, and we've got.
I think that was number 55, Antonio Wilcher, out of Miami Southridge in Miami, Florida, that was there first.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Like I said, he was there at the mesh point.
Yeah, just pick a number because there wasn't a whole lot of blocking on the left side of the line that time. So we got 3rd down and 10.
That wind is picking up. The temperature's risen a little bit, but the wind is picking up.
Yeah.
Number 1, Braden Farley at quarterback right there out of Kellenberg in Seaford, New York. And there's a flag for delay of game. That's going to back them up. Going to make it 3rd and about 16. That's not where you want to be.
No, you had a great defensive stand, and now your offense is going backwards. So
Rolling. Farley rolling back left, looking downfield, and elects to just throw it away. That ball's going to fall incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down and forever.
yeah, I'm sure this will be a punt situation.
I would certainly think so. So 6:41 left here in this Hotbed Football Showcase Class of 2028. Hoosiers 0, Buckeyes 0 after a possession apiece.
And so Team Buckeyes is going to get the ball back where they started their last possession, pretty close.
Hit midfield, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I think they're on their own 47-yard line, so.
That's pretty good. That's outstanding field position. When you get the ball at midfield, you know.
Twice,
yes. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, see if they can make something happen this time. They had great protection last time when they threw the football, so we'll see where we get this time.
Caldwell in the gun, empty backfield. Moves Powell back into the backfield with him. There's a snap. Looking downfield. Fired across the middle's got a man.
Oh, nice throw.
Nice throw and catch right there. Great protection up front. Just pitch and catch right there.
Yeah, really good job. 21 on the reception there is Ryland Copeland from New Bern, North Carolina, New Bern High School. And Really good route concept right there. Runs a post route. Had a man coming across from the other side on the little dig route and runs the post behind him.
Give right up the gut to Powell.
Ooh.
He gets suplexed.
Yeah, I think that may have been number 12, Tristan Gay again.
Yeah, they're throwing it up in there now.
So you got 2nd and 10.
Caldwell in the gun. Powell offset to his left, doubles look for the Buckeyes. There's a snap. Flips it out to the back. That's Powell. And he's got a little juice. Again, if he just stays outside,
Yeah,
look like his receivers had everything pinned. If he stays outside, I think he's got another probably 5-10 yards. Maybe he's got enough juice to get a touchdown.
Yeah.
Because he's quick.
A nice little play though, right there. Get those linemen out in front. Little screen action there.
Gonna bring up about 3rd and 6.
Seeing a little better protection in this game than we did on the first game.
Caldwell takes a snap.
Oh, that's a nice play.
Now that was a good job of kind of dipping in and dipping out right there, playing games.
Oh. Really good job right there. If that guard goes on around, he pulls up and stops and turns back. If he keeps going right there, that gives you another guy out there. He may walk in.
He saw number 4. Caden Johnson, bleeding through, and didn't understand that he won't make that play if he keeps running.
But a nice little drive right here by Team Buckeye.
Caldwell looking. Fires to the end zone.
Throw another pick.
And that's intercepted. I don't know what in the world he was throwing that to.
And I think that was picked by Caden Johnson right there. Or he ended up with the ball. I don't know if he's the one that made the pick, but he ended up with the ball. So, man, 2 scoring opportunities now for Team Buckeyes that have both ended up in pass interceptions.
You kind of squandered right there. And we saw right there, hey, how does recruiting work? Hotbed football gives the players an opportunity to show their potential, display talent on tape or live, receive verbal offers, confirm their height, weight, and speed, unofficially visit campuses, get official and committable offers, get recruited, verbally commit, sign, get accepted to college or university, qualify for the clearinghouse, and enroll for school. They assist in this entire process. Hashtag the process. Now they got to get out of the shadow of their own end zone right here. It's a good start. Nice tough carry right here off the right side. Ball carried by number 7, Mike McDuffie, out of Calvary Christian, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Tackle made by number 55, Antonio Wilcher, out of Miami Southridge.
Good tough run right there, getting out of the
shadow your own goalpost. Yeah. It's going to bring up 2nd down and short. That wind is just a howling, ain't it?
Yeah, there.
Farley under center. He flips it out to the big back. Oh, that ball carried by Caden Johnson. Outstanding tackle right there by number 21, Ryan Copeland, out of New Bern, North Carolina, New Bern High School. I mean, he made that. They did what you got to make a big back do. You got to make a big back go lateral.
Yeah.
You get him running sideways, you got a shot. You let him get downhill on you, get ugly.
Yeah. And he is a big back. He's a
big kid. There's snap. Give on the ISO off the left side. And enough for a first down right there. Another good, tough run by Mike McDuffie.
Yeah, that was, they bring that double A gap blitz right there, and lucky to get the handoff, but then you pick up a good tough run, pick up first down.
Yeah, if you're able to avoid that first wave, I mean,
Yeah.
you could have some really good stuff happen. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter of this Hotbed Football Showcase Class of 2028 game. Wind just kicking around out there. Farley under center. There's a snap. Fakes it. Rolls left, looking downfield. Pulls the ball down and is going to pick up about 8. 8.5.
Good job right there. I thought he may have pulled out of that one a little quick. I thought he had pretty good protection and could have stepped up, but make something positive happen. So
It worked out.
yeah, it works out. A little better offense this time from Team Hoosiers.
Yeah, they're kind of putting a little something together here. Better job staying on schedule. Farley with the pitch out to the right side.
Oh, nice cut
Man.
right there. Nice job, nice
And just
run.
nice job running with power right there. Again, McDuffie. He's having a pretty good game running the football already.
Yeah.
Like, we might just let this joker tote the mail.
Yeah, and he's listed as a defensive back on our roster. He, really nice run right there. Good play, good blocking up front on the tall sweep.
He did a good job of getting wide and then getting vertical.
So a really good drive right here by Team Hoosiers.
And there's a snap. Hand off to big number 4, Caden Johnson, out of Randolph Clay in Cuthbert, Georgia. Right up the gut, picks up about 4. Gonna bring up second down and 6 for the Hoosiers. They're messing with a lot of people out there. There we go. Like, where's all the
Yeah,
skill
they-
guys?
And that's the end of the first quarter.
And so at the end of one, it's knotted up at 0. The Hoosiers and the Buckeyes here in this Hotbed Football Showcase.
And you can see our sponsors again on the screen, and we thank them for what they've done for making this game possible. And this has been a good drive here by Team Hoosier. They started on their 4-yard line, and now they're out past midfield. So
Yeah, there's no doubt they're really putting something together right here. And McDuffie, number 7 McDuffie is absolutely getting it done. Right there you see the first quarter stats. I mean, a lot more offense than we saw in the first game.
yes,
You know, the Buckeyes kind of killing themselves, throwing 2 interceptions, both in the red zone. Farley in the gun, drops back, gets pressure in the middle of the pocket, rolls,
Good
dumps it
job.
off to Johnson. And who wants to tackle that dude?
Nobody.
And he is steady just bowling over people.
Yeah, he just runs through a tackle, 2 tackles. Finally gets run out.
3,
Yeah.
4, there, and number 5 gets him.
And we can watch this one right here. I got to make a personal decision about situations like this.
Yeah, it's called a business. You're making a business decision.
I'm making a personal decision. I'm like,
I got to be able to play after this.
No, I got to be able to go to school. I got, no, that's good. That's good. That's a bowling ball ready to happen right there.
Yeah, he's just barreling down the field. Like, him catching the ball in space is ugly. And it was a good decision right there by Farley just to check it down and let him run people over. Right there, McDuffie.
Oh, that's a horse collar.
Yep, there it goes. McDuffie did a good job cramming the hole and then bouncing.
Yeah. Yeah, Team Buckeyes bringing those inside linebackers in the A-gaps right there. So there's not a lot of room inside, and kind of blocked everybody down, and McDuffie kicked it outside and probably would have scored if he doesn't get grabbed from behind with the horse collar.
Well, they're going to have 1st and goal from probably about the 5-yard line. Nope, now you got offset and personal fouls.
Yeah, we've got a I'm not sure what the White Hat's doing. He looked like he's taking his ball to go home.
Yeah, he offset it down. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the second penalty was.
Oh, they're talking about it.
All right, so after all that, we got 1st down again.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what he was doing. Okay, the ball's on the 10, so it's 1st and goal from the 10. Farley going out to talk to the wing. Or the slot right there. He's under center.
Yeah, there.
Fumble. McDuffie picks it up, but they're already all over him when he picks it up. He saved disaster.
Yeah, if you can get this snap and run a little hot pass right here, the little slot back is wide open. There's nobody there playing defense because they're all rushing.
It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 13. Mishandled snap would have resulted in a turnover for sure. Farley.
He doesn't have a chance. Number 6 coming right on the stunt right there. Leoja Charles from Woodland High School.
I didn't see exactly what happened, but obviously one of the officials went down. Got an injury timeout on the field. Sometimes it's hard to get out of the way. I would say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, it's not good when your official goes down.
No, you need them guys to keep his game going.
Yeah. Looks like he may have gotten.
I didn't
Stepped
see
on or
what
something.
happened. Oh, he looks to be okay. He might have been doing like personal inventory.
Yeah.
Looks like everybody's coming back out. Looks like we're getting ready to play. First and goal from the 20. Right there, you see some previous alumni right there.
Yeah, a couple pretty good players right there.
Yeah, I'd say they're solid. Farley takes a snap, rolls to his right after the fake. Looking downfield, fires for the end zone, and touchdown.
Really good job getting out of.
I hear some debate about whether or not his toes were out of bounds. I think his feet were in the air and his knees were down. That's what I saw.
I saw the official raise his arm, so it doesn't really matter what we think.
Yeah, I'm going to say touchdown right there.
That's right. Gavin Ganter on the reception from Calvary Christian. And a good job right there by our quarterback. Fairly getting outside and keeping his eyes down the field.
Farley under center. I mean, you think this is a toss sweep?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
They're just bringing everybody. Number 71 right there on the tackle is Adam Mesa from Miami Southridge. But, you got to just get in there. If we're going to bring the house, you just go, okay, we're going to get in there toe-to-toe and block inside gap. Let that outside guy come. We'll see what we can do. But
block everybody down. Use fullback kick out and run underneath it.
Yeah, because if you're.
Yeah, it's tough. So right now the Hoosiers with a 6-0 lead here in this second quarter action.
And that was a 97-yard drive.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that was an impressive drive right there. They had a big play with the toss sweep to McDuffie, and then the touchdown was a good job by the quarterback there. So
right there you see the drive summary. 10 plays, 3 first downs, 8 rush attempts for 44 yards, 2 pass completions for 51 for a total of 95 yards, and the outcome, of course, was a touchdown, regardless of what everybody says.
Was it a catch or was it an interception? That's the question. You can see the schools they visited this week. They do a real good job here giving these kids an opportunity to go and see and see what it's like. They went to Auburn, they went to Georgia, and they went to Jacksonville State. 3 pretty good football programs right there, and you get to hear from their coaches and what they're looking for and what they need, what these kids need to do.
Team Hoosier out to kick again. Number 4, Johnson, kicking for the Hoosiers.
I think they're having a hard time getting a kicking tee.
Mr. Johnson out of Randolph Clay in Cuthbert, Georgia. And that's a little bit different kick.
Yeah, a little better this time than what he did last time. Uh-oh. This might.
A nice return right there by number 1, Legend Powell, out of Miami Central. He's kind of running around. It looked like it might pop there for a second.
Yeah, I thought when he reversed field, I thought he was fixing to hit the sideline and go, but good coverage right there by Team Hoosier and not losing contain and giving up. So, but once again, you got great starting field position by Team Buckeye.
Colton Caldwell has done a good job taking them down the field. Just hadn't been able to finish. With finishing the last 2 drives with interceptions.
Yeah.
Caldwell takes a snap, gives to Powell. He counters outside. Brought down by a number of Hoosiers there after a pickup of about 4.
Number 78 right there, Jakai Bickham from Woodland High School.
Timeout taken by the Buckeyes. 6:41 left with the Hoosiers leading 6-0. Right there you can see the sponsors for today's events. Thank you for your support of Hotbed football and these fine young men who are playing today. Right there you can see some of the alumni from these games. Fernando Mendoza and Jeremiah Smith, both great players in their own right.
Yeah, you go from playing in the Hotbed Sophomore Showcase of 2020 to winning the Heisman Trophy. And Jeremiah Smith, an All-American 2 years in a row at Ohio State.
There's been some good ones roll through here. There's a snap. Caldwell immediately under pressure.
Oh.
Tries to flip it out to Powell. He's lucky he got rid of that one. Instant pressure right there by the D-line for the Hoosiers.
Bickham again, and then also number 54, Omar Diallo from Luella High School. So, yeah, immediate pressure that time.
Yeah, he was kind of bearing down on him pretty quick.
Yeah, and Bickham is a really nice-sized young man.
He's a
right
big
there.
kid. Caldwell gives to Powell. It's Beckham again. He's not just big, he's very athletic.
Yes,
That's kind of a scary combo.
yes.
I guarantee that left tackle is hating life.
you know, and these kids' high school season's been over for 2 months. You know, I'm sure some of them are wrestlers or maybe basketball players, and they're here today.
He's getting all these extra reps.
Nice throw. Nice catch.
Yeah, nice throw and catch right there. Caldwell has time, but he escapes right there. I'm not sure he needed to, but it might have improved his vision a little bit. It felt like he could have stepped up. His offensive line's doing a pretty good job. I mean, they've had a couple quick pressures, but for the most part, he's had some time.
Jeremiah Isom on the catch from John T. Hoggart High School in Wilmington. And the defender there was Mike McDuffie.
Duffy's having a good game, huh?
Yeah.
Caldwell flips it out to Powell. Powell.
Oh, he was in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
I think he dropped the ball.
I think he did lose it.
And that ball is recovered.
Somebody needs to check on Mr. Powell.
Kamari and Horton on the recovery from Hillcrest High School, Simpsonville, South Carolina. And that is the third turnover of the day
For the Buckeyes.
for the Buckeyes. Oh, I'm sorry, I read the wrong. That was Sterling Norfleet on that recovery from Lithonia High School. Yeah, Mr. Powell was in a world of hurt and tried to make something happen and ended up turning the ball over. So,
Well, so many times when you try to stay up and they're really fighting hard and or slashing it up, the ball kind of comes away from you. And Farley in the gun. Give to McDuffie. Golly.
good looking.
I mean,
Good looking.
I
young
wouldn't
man
call
right
that
there.
a jet, maybe a stretch.
Yeah.
You know, because he almost stopped before he gave him the ball.
But a really good run again.
Today's game being held at Woodland High School in Stockbridge, Georgia, where it is a balmy 40 degrees and 12-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah. Whew.
I'm glad I'm not outside. A shout out to the crew on site: Cedric Pugh, Megan Pernty, Greg Coleman, Robert Reed, Dorian Johnson, and Joey Bag of Donuts Russo.
First and 10.
Farley in the gun, motion coming across. He drops back, has a little time. Oh, great job right there by the receiver to box out right there, looking for that reception. That pass intended for number 9 for the Hoosiers, Legend Young, out of Woodland High School.
Number 3 was in coverage, and we don't have number 3 on our roster. So where are you going with? I'm good. Guy's trying to take my food and everything else around here, man.
You got to fight for what's yours,
I
Coach.
know it.
3:36 left here in the first half here in this Hotbed Football Showcase Class of 2028 All-American game.
We got a timeout on the field.
Looks like it's going to be timeout Hoosiers, as the Hoosiers sit there with a 6-0 lead. Right there you can see some of the notable alumni from this game. Fernando Mendoza, you might recognize him from his Heisman Trophy pictures. He's got a big game this evening. And then Jeremiah Smith, two-time All-American, and at Ohio State. And there's a number of other players that we could mention. Just comes to mind, like I remember calling the game with J.J. McCarthy. There's a number of guys that have played that we go on to watch do big things in college and eventually pro football. Right there. Happy MLK Day, everybody. This is an outstanding day. I know we used to always say that everybody can be great because everybody can serve. Right there, you can see the sponsors of today's events. Thank you for your support. Football Hotbed. And these young men trying to reach the next level in athletics. Trying to come out of this TV timeout right here. And we're back to action. Farley takes a snap, pitches it out to the left. That's McDuffie. Oh, nice tackle right there. Looked like McDuffie might get the edge, and he's drugged down by number 21, Rylan Copeland out of New Bern, North Carolina, at New Bern High School.
Yeah, really nice play there. That looked like he was fixed to get stiff armed to the ground. And
it did. Sometimes you just got to hang on till the cavalry gets there.
Yeah. Tell you, McDuffie is
yeah, he's an impressive kid.
Yeah, he's impressive.
They got McDuffie split out wide this time. Farley takes a snap, pitches out to the right side.
Nowhere.
Did a good job spinning off, but nice first initial hit in the backfield there by Antonio Wilcher out of Miami Southridge.
Good job right there by number 9, Colin McDade from Marvin Ridge out of Waxhaw, North Carolina. Set the edge. Let Wilcher come and finish it up.
Looks like we got a flag down. It's going to be against Team Buckeye. Did not see the signal for the flag, but it appears to be a personal foul.
Yeah. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, but still fourth down.
Big break, though, for...
And now it's 4th and 2.
Yeah, big break for Team Hoosier, so you're... You were from 4th and 17 to 4th and 2. And you're...
I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to seal everything down. Kick out with Johnson and run underneath with McDuffie.
Because you know they're jumping up in there. And we just can't get the hand. Oh, he got us.
And they blow it dead. It looked like
wow.
That might have been a fumble. That's unfortunate for Team Buckeye. I think that was a legit fumble. That ball was out before he hit the ground. We're going to get to watch the big man rumble. Antonio Wilcher rumble to the end zone. There's flag down. We'll see what that flag is. We were at 4th and 2.
I think they're calling.
I think they're going to call offsides. It's going to bring up a first down for the Hoosiers. here with 2 minutes and change left here in the first half. Going to be timeout Buckeyes.
Yeah, looks like the coach for the Buckeyes is not happy camper right now. Not sure what that call was.
Yeah. He might be having that CTJM right there with his group. You know, it's that old, like that old saying, you know, get right or get left.
Yeah.
You know. It's okay if you don't actually say it.
2:42 to go in the half. Team Hoosiers driving again. They've been given a
Yeah, and I think it seems like the teams are under illusion that timeouts are much longer than they are.
yeah.
These are LP timeouts. Looks like the coaches are going to have a powwow at the middle of the field. I will tell you, I always knew anytime the officials circled up, things were not going to go good for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we were fixing to get the short end of that stick.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the discussion is, but
Right there, you can see the box score. Yeah, I mean, they're talking about blitzing rules. You and I have talked about this. Like, it's uncommon to be able to blitz.
yeah.
You know, now you can blitz from your position. For instance, if the inside linebacker is at 4 yards, he can blitz from there. But to be able to walk up and just fire the A gaps.
Yeah, and they're walking them up. They're walking both inside linebackers up and coming on that double A gap blitz, and
We've seen them bring linebackers off the edge, and you know it's tough. You know, the offensive line. That's one of those. That's probably the hardest group to get to jail.
yeah,
And you got kids from all these different places who probably aren't used to playing a lot of O-line. They might go to O-line group, but they're probably defensive linemen.
right.
So
Yeah.
getting those guys to kind of understand what needs to be done and identifying blitzes and, you know, checking out of things, and
Yeah.
you know that's probably not going to happen most of the time. So it looks like the team's getting ready to come back out.
Looks like they're going to go and reverse the call. Nope, he didn't reverse the call. First down. Well, if they're making a call on the blitz, why didn't they make that call the first 6 times they they blitzed?
I mean,
Because when they were down on the goal line the first time, it was
well, you know, and maybe they're inside the 10. All bets are
Yeah.
off. You know, I don't know what the rules. I'm not exactly sure what the rules are for the blitzing in this game. Right there, you see the drive results for the Hoosiers. Farley rolling to his right, looking downfield, dumps it off. That ball's caught. Ball caught right there by number 5, Sterling Norfleet, out of Lithonia, Georgia, Lithonia High School. And looks like there's a little extra going on in there. And there's a flag down. So we'll see. And they're pointing towards the Hoosiers. This will be a huge, huge miscue for the Hoosiers.
You know, blow your whistle and you end all this mess. I mean, I'm sure they're trying to get control and
Yeah, I'm with you.
you know, so many times on a Friday night, you get the same kind of action and the referees never blow their whistle. You know, and you're taught as a defensive player and even an offensive player, you don't stop till the whistle blows. And these guys don't blow whistles anymore, so.
Well, we had an offensive lineman take a personal foul penalty because he pancaked the safety, and I was like, that was a clean block. And he said the official said the play was over. I was like, the whistle hadn't blown. He said the whistle just confirms the stoppage of the play. The play had been over. I said he couldn't see that.
Yeah.
He's been taught don't ever look back.
Right.
He's been taught you keep moving forward and find somebody. Stuff like that makes me crazy.
Yeah.
And my guy's trying to figure out what he did wrong, and I'm like, nothing, man. You didn't do anything
No,
wrong.
do it again. So we're first down again.
Yeah, it's hunting for a receiver. There's snap. Farley fakes up the gut, throws it out to the left, and they're going to say that's going to be an incomplete pass. That pass intended for number 15, Weston Matthews out of Grayson High School in Loganville, Georgia.
Second down and 10 now.
They call another timeout?
Yep.
My word.
Yeah, this game was rocking and rolling, and all of a sudden we've
We've come to a screeching halt, huh?
yeah. Between rules officials and
Yeah, the last 3 minutes of this half going to take, 6 months.
yeah. Oh, well, we'll see what happens here. Second down, ball on the 27-yard line. And we're seeing what's going on and see what Team Hoosier can do with coming out of the timeout. Bad when you come out of a timeout and you have not enough men on the field.
Farley looking downfield. Has time, steps up, then has to roll right and just flips the ball up in the air. Ball's going to fall incomplete. It's going to bring up third down and 10 for the Hoosiers.
Yeah, not. It's one, once again, if he just steps up instead of trying to escape right or left, I think he's got to. window to throw the ball. Evidently must have been really good coverage downfield.
Are they trying to call timeouts each time? Farley rolling right, under lots of pressure. Comes back to his left, looking downfield. Flips it to the middle of the field. And ball probably should have been picked. Pass, I think, was intended for number 9, Legend Young.
So brings up 4th down.
I'm surprised that the officials are letting the entire team huddle with the coaches.
We've got another timeout. Yeah, it's
kind of slow rolling here. Right there, you can see the sponsors for today's events. The showcase of 2029, 2028, and at 3 p.m. today, the 2027 showcase.
Yeah, this game, this last 3 minutes is taking an eternity. Whew.
Right now, you see the Hoosiers up 6-0 over the Buckeyes. Hoosiers currently with the ball, 4th and 10. Farley rolling to his right. Pass intended for McDuffie. He's going to fall incomplete.
We got a turnover on downs. We now get 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Caldwell takes snap.
Caldwell looking downfield. Rolls left. Fired across the middle. Throws an interception. I'm sorry. A completed pass. That ball caught by number 21. That's Rylan Copeland out of New Bern, North Carolina, New Bern High School.
Beckham Brink from Tolono Unity out of Philo, Illinois. Second short 3 here for Team Buckeyes.
Caldwell flips it out to the right side. That's Powell. He's unable to evade tacklers. And there's going to be a personal foul on that one. I think they're going to call face mask. It did look like somebody had hold of his face right there.
Yeah,
he's got him by the back of the helmet.
Yeah, number 12 right there. Tristan Gay from Woodland High School.
Because that is considered a face mask.
Yeah.
Grabbing any opening in the helmet. That's a costly penalty. 1:06 left. It's going to be a first down. Going to take them to just past midfield, looks like. I apologize, just short of midfield. Seem to be taking an enormous amount of time in between plays.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody called a timeout or what exactly we got going on.
Yeah, I don't know that you can huddle with your coaches on the field every play. I'm not sure that's like feasible. Caldwell takes a snap, rolls to his right, under pressure, evades the first. They're going to call that a forward pass. That was close.
Number 54 right there is Omar Diallo again with great pressure.
2nd down and 10 for the Buckeyes.
And I think we've got another timeout.
Coach, I don't think they called timeout.
I guess they just.
Huddle on the sideline every play.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, I'd be on the field. Like, y'all tell me what he says.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand out here. There's a snap. Caldwell rolls left. Looking downfield, fires. That pass intended for number 21, Rylan Copeland. It's going to fall incomplete.
And Beckham Brink on the coverage again. Third and 10. Now we're going to get a timeout. Oh, my goodness. Oh, well. So 3rd and 10, big play, 49 seconds to go in the half. I don't know if they're calling a designed rollout or if Copeland has just gotten kind of gun shy back there and taking off on the snap. But we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, I mean, and to me, if you're going to roll him out, if you're rolling him out so he can have a run-pass option, that's one thing. If that's not what you're doing, then I'm not a big fan of moving the pocket.
Yeah.
In this situation, you got no timeouts. Like, whatever you do, you need to get out of bounds. Caldwell look downfield, fires to the middle of the field, and that's going to fall incomplete. That pass intended for number 7, Jeremiah Isom out of John T. Hoggard in Wilmington, North Carolina.
So we have a turnover. Well, we have a punt.
All right, so looks like the Hoosiers are going to start with the ball at their own 22-yard line here with roughly 44 seconds left in the first half.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what Team Hoosiers do. Do you take a knee and go to the locker room up 6-0? You try to make something happen here?
I think I nailed this one down. Just although that's probably unlikely in an all-star game.
Yeah.
Farley in the gun. There's a snap. Quick throw out to the right side. Trying to get out of bounds.
Good job.
Unable to do so. Good job by the defense keeping him in bounds.
Yes, number 3, and we don't have a number 3 on our roster, so good coverage right there.
Pickup of about 5. Farley clocks the ball. 18 seconds left from their own 25-yard line.
Third down and 5.
There's a snap. Farley looking. Rolls to his right under pressure. And I guess he flipped the ball out as he was falling, because they're calling it incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5. If I'm them, oh, okay. There's 2 seconds left. I'll run the football.
Yeah, you.
Farley lets it fly down the right sideline. It's going to fall incomplete.
Wow.
Well, one of the offensive linemen pancaked one of the linebackers 5 yards down the field.
Yeah, 78 was open over the middle.
I'm pretty sure that's an illegal man downfield. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay.
So we turned the ball over on downs.
At your own 28-yard line.
Yeah, well, I'm not real sure about why you do that, but you've given
There's 3 seconds left.
Team Buckeyes,
At least a shot at the end zone.
yeah.
There's a snap. Caldwell looking downfield. Lets it fly. It's going to fall incomplete as the buzzer sounds. And that's going to do it for the first half of action, folks. Hoosiers up 6-0 over the Buckeyes. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's an 8-minute halftime. It's going to move fast. We put 10 minutes on the clock, but hey, everybody's got their own ideas. This is the class of 2028. Glad to have everybody with us here on Football Hotbed. It's a hotbed world. Sit back and enjoy yourselves. The best is when I'm trying to figure out where my volume is coming from. When I'm like, hey, I hear myself in the background, so it takes me a good minute. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, so glad to have you with us here, live from Woodland High School. Sit back and enjoy. There we go. 4 minutes on the clock. And some change right there. We got Adam Collins and Craig Chapman enjoying some good pizza from a great pizzeria across the board. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, once again, tune in here. We have one more game, 3 p.m. kickoff. Class of 2027. Those are the seniors for next year. It's going to be a blast. It's been a low-scoring affair, which is always nice. That means, realistically, the defense has shown up and the offense is trying to find their way. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Butch Prosser. We'll be right back. Start of the second half. All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the second half of the class of 2028. Good old-fashioned sophomore classic All-American game. Seeing a little recap of the first half. Adam and Butch, your overall thoughts about the first half before we get reset here for the second half. I know you are stuffing your face full of pizza, and that is A-OK because I know you're hungry. And hopefully you're doing it fast enough. So, and if you're not, I apologize. But talk to me a little bit about the first half.
Well, I thought that, the first half was going pretty well. We saw the Buckeyes go down and, turn the ball over twice inside the red zone. That really hurt them. And then we saw the Hoosiers get going a little bit. But then we saw both teams kind of sputter and, they really just, slowed the game tremendously.
It did. We went for realistically about an additional 30 minutes based on the other game. It definitely slowed it down.
But it was clipping by fast, and then, I think that it probably hurt both teams because a lot of times when you slow the flow of the game, you slow the flow of play. Your kids are not playing as fast.
But your thoughts?
Once again, defense pretty much dominated the games. Team Buckeyes or Team Hoosiers had the one good drive where they had two big plays, a toss sweep and then a little pass. I love the running backs for Team Hoosiers. Both of them, they're really good players, and I wouldn't want to tackle either one of them. And then Team Buckeyes came down the field their first possession or the first two possessions and threw two picks. So you can see the halftime stats. Team Hoosiers 54 yards rushing, 70 passing for 174 total, and then for Team Buckeyes 8 yards rushing, 57 yards passing, 65 total. But the three turnovers have just killed them. So
it really did. And when you look at that overall wise, and that happens when we deal with All-American teams where you're like, hey, new people talking to new people and whole ball containment perspective here. But these kids that are heading into their junior year, we talked about how important that is across the board. Game's about to get started off here on this end. Any players to really watch, Butch, talked about for Buckeyes. Go ahead.
For the Buckeyes,
Yeah.
Legend Powell has got a little step. Number one, the running back. He's made some pretty good plays. He just, has a hard time holding on to the football, seems like. And then Jeremiah Isom, the linebacker, defensive back, number 7, made a lot of plays defensively for them.
Adam, what about you for the Hoosiers? Who do you like?
Oh, McDuffie.
McDuffie?
McDuffie and Johnson are.
Talk to me about both of those players.
Well, McDuffie just runs the ball so hard, and he's pretty quick. He's fast enough to get outside. And then while Johnson is not really fast, number 4, Caden Johnson, he's not super fast, but he catches the ball in space, and it's a problem. You got to rethink things. Do I really want to try to tackle this guy? Is that something I really want to do today? Because he broke 5 tackles on his last pass reception.
Understood. Well, they did a nice little dribble down the line right there. Gentlemen, I'll take it over, let y'all have some fun here. Live from Woodland High School, Stockbridge, Georgia. Wonderful January 19th, MLK Day. We got the 2028 sophomore All-American football game. Gentlemen, have fun.
All right, we're back here in the second half with the Hoosiers leading 6-0. But I'm interested to see, who takes off right here, who can pick up where they left off, who can speed back up to the pace they were moving before. Are they going to feed McDuffie right here? McFarland, double pass.
Oh.
He just stood there and held the ball. I don't understand.
Yeah, he's got a touchdown. Oh.
I don't understand what happened. Did he lose the laces or something?
He went to throw it and wow, huge huge play right there.
Yeah, I probably have an aneurysm on the sideline for that one.
Yeah, it's a touchdown if he throws the ball. So instead, you lose
10 yards.
10 yards. Not a way to start the half.
Farley, they do it again. He decides to pull it down and run this time, which is a much better decision than last time.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this time there was somebody running with the receiver. So we'll see what they have for 3rd and 12. As the Hoosiers try to extend their lead here in the second half of the Hotbed Football Showcase of 2028. There's a snap. Farley looking.
Oh, knocked down. Ball knocked down by number 2, Cameron Hollins from Wildwood High School out of Ocala, Florida.
Yeah, that pass intended for number 4, Caden Johnson. Just thrown pretty short. But okay, they're punting. I was like, man, I didn't see a flag.
Yeah, that would have been a heck of a penalty.
Being one of those where you take a personal foul in play and then take another one after a dead ball. You're like, really? Unfortunately, I've had that happen before.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So the Buckeyes going to try to get things going right here. They've moved the ball well during the game at times and like turned it over afterwards. Caldwell looking downfield, steps up, fires to the sideline.
Incomplete.
I ain't going to say that ball is incomplete. Pass intended for number 13, Caleb Perry out of Burr and Burr Academy in Chester, Vermont. That's a long way from home. Second and 10 for the Buckeyes. Caldwell back in the huddle. There's a snap. Caldwell gives. Takes it off the left side. Ball carried by number 5, Kamarion Horton out of Hillcrest, Simpsonville, South Carolina.
Number 10 on the tackle right there, which is Jamani Edwards from Lithonia High School. So brings up 3rd and 8.
So big play right here for the Buckeyes. And they're going to shorten that up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get a free 5-yard penalty here. So now it brings us 3rd and 3.
It's a little more manageable.
Yeah, we'll see what they have for They may line up and run the same play again. Go on 2. Let's see if we get the first down out of this.
Caldwell in the gun. There's a snap. Quick throw across the middle. Ball is dropped. Powell cannot hold on to the ball. He hit him. It was there quick.
Yeah, nice throw and a little quick slant route right there and just dropped it.
It's going to bring up 4th and about 2.
And you can see the schools that were visited by these teams during the week. They went to Auburn, to Georgia, and to Jacksonville State.
Caldwell rolls to his left. Drops it off. That ball caught by number 5, Kamarion Horton.
And picks up first down. Really nice little play there. Just releases the back end of flats, moves the pocket, gets out. Good job.
Yeah, big first down for the Buckeyes. They're trying to get as they try to get rolling here.
Good job by Caldwell there, getting his shoulders turned to the receiver to make that an easy throw and catch.
Yeah, Caldwell kind of hesitated right there. Couldn't decide what he wanted to do. Didn't do Kamarion Horton any favors by hanging on to the ball.
Yeah, number 78 right there, Jakari Bickham from Woodland on the tackle. No gain on the play, so we're 2nd and 10.
Caldwell rolling under lots of pressure. Takes it back the other way. And is just going to run out of bounds. They're marking him way short. They're saying he went out of bounds after a 2-yard gain. I thought he had gotten a little further upfield than that.
Yeah, I did too. Number 11 right there, Derek Coolian from Southridge High School, Miami. Came through and had immediate pressure on Caldwell.
There's a snap. Caldwell drops. There's that pressure you're talking about. Gets the ball out to number 21, Rylan Copeland out of New Bern, North Carolina.
Yeah, really good job right there with the pursuit coming from the inside. There was no place to go back to the inside. And then a really good tackle right there by number 15, Weston Matthews from Grayson High School.
So they're going to punt. And the Hoosiers will get the ball back with just under 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. See if they can extend their lead.
Yeah, their first series went backwards as they tried to do a little double pass twice.
Tried to double pass twice, and it didn't work out either time. First time, it was there. Man, was it there. And for whatever reason, the guy double clutched the ball.
Yeah.
You got to let that one rip. You had enough space that the receiver could have adjusted to where the ball got thrown. Unless you just threw it into the dirt. New quarterback right there. There goes McDuffie. Looks like number 25 at quarterback.
Boy, McDuffie hits the hole hard.
Yeah, he accelerates, doesn't he?
Yes.
It's always fun to watch backs that do that.
Yeah.
Like hit the hole and then find another gear. It makes him hard to tackle.
Yeah, pretty good job there by the offensive line. Just run a little ISO in there.
Good job right there by Big Johnson. Kind of cramming the hole and realizing nothing's there and kind of bouncing to some space.
Yeah, picked up first down. Looked like somebody went the wrong direction. I don't know if it was him or the quarterback. Kind of ran together, but Johnson makes something happen.
So the Hoosiers on the move with 3:40 and change left here in the third quarter, approaching midfield.
Yeah, if you're an offensive lineman now with these two running backs, you better open the holes and get some movement because they're coming.
Throw down the sideline. Got a receiver. It's caught. Man, nice.
Really nice throw right there.
On the money. That ball caught by number 5, Sterling Norfleet out of Lithonia, Georgia. That's going to be a first down in the red zone for the Hoosiers.
And number 25 coming in at quarterback, and we don't know who that guy is. He's not listed on our roster, but he's made a difference right here.
Threw a pretty good ball right there.
Yeah.
There's a snap.
No.
McDuffie does a great job trying to stay up, but he was hit right as he got the ball by number 55.
Wilcher.
Yeah, it's Wilcher out of Miami Southbridge.
And he's been pretty much all over the field for the Buckeyes. He's been a mainstay right there.
Yeah, he's been blowing stuff up.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't have delay of game when you call all of your.
When you huddle your skill guys on the sideline and then send them back and then huddle everybody.
And
there it is.
It's going to be the
there it
delay
is.
of the game.
That's how you fix it.
Yeah.
That's how you fix it.
And the coach is going, well, what do you mean it's a penalty? Come on, dude. You can't huddle on the sideline and then huddle up again.
Yep, run a play. Run the clock.
So now you're second and 18.
Oh, no. Quarterback throws it behind McDuffie, but he's able to pick it up and still make a little something out of nothing.
Yeah, they would have had a big gain. And a tackle on the sideline, number 21, Ryland Copeland from New Bern, North Carolina. Yeah, if that ball's thrown out in front from McDuffie, he may have taken that one to the house. There wasn't a whole lot of people out there.
Well, he's got to go pick it up and then run 25 yards, get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, nice play.
and block anybody on the edge.
Number 9 right there on that tackle is Colin McDade from Marvin Ridge High School in Waxhaw, North Carolina. And we got a timeout. With 48.2 seconds to go in the quarter.
Well, it's 4th and about 20.
Yeah, you got to dig deep in your playbook for this one.
Tell you what, we used to run. I don't know that Johnson's quite fast enough, but we used to run a little bend off of this. Off the toss.
Yeah.
We'd fake the toss. I used to tell that fullback, I'd say, I want you to counter step like you go on the block for the toss, and then open up and come back underneath. I was like, the defensive end will be there, but he won't be able to get you because he'll be playing the quarterback. Because we would fake that toss, give, and then boot the quarterback away from it.
Right.
And I was like, he's going to be playing the quarterback, just run underneath him and hit the sideline. And that play was pretty good to us.
Yeah.
If we ever got the toss going. That and just the reverse off the toss.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like that's where they're going, though. There's a snap, 25 drops, lots of pressure in the middle. He tries to flip the ball out. It's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, it's fumble right there.
Yep.
Yeah, if he gets up and gets it to Johnson right now, they would have had once again, Johnson in space, but so we got a turnover on downs.
The Buckeyes try to tie this thing up. Caldwell takes a snap. Flag's already down. Pressure in his face. He's going to be sacked.
54, Omar Diallo again.
My guess, because they let it go, my guess is offsides.
Diallo did a really good job right there fighting through. I don't really know what that call was.
No, I didn't see a signal. Maybe just illegal procedure. There's a snap. Caldwell tries to flip it out to the back. Can't quite connect. This ball's going to fall incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 15. Sorry, 2nd and 15. Caldwell in the gun. There's a snap. Looking downfield. Quick pass. Ball's going to fall incomplete. Good defense right there. Pass intended for number 1, Powell.
Gavin Gantner from Calvary Christian on the coverage. 4th down, and we get a punt. So we get Team Hoosiers with the ball back again. Great field position. We're winding down to the end of the 3rd quarter.
All right. The Hoosier offense back on the field again. Farley gives to McDuffie. McDuffie breaks a tackle, stiff arms, breaks another tackle, and is finally brought down.
What a run.
I tell you what, as an offensive lineman, I would block my behind off for a guy who ran like this.
Yeah, golly, he's just stiff arm, breaks a tackle, runs through another tackle. You know, it takes 3 guys to get him down. What a run.
Like I said, as an offensive lineman, you love backs who run like that.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think that's the end of the quarter.
It is. That's the end of the 3rd quarter right there. You see your 3rd quarter stats. Hoosiers up 6-0 over the Buckeyes with 65 yards rushing versus 7. $104 yards passing versus 59 for the Buckeyes for 169 total yards versus the 66. And the big one right there, 1 turnover for the Hoosiers and 3 for the Buckeyes.
And 2 of those turnovers by the Buckeyes were in the red zone.
Yep.
With a chance to go in and tie this game or take the lead. So should be an interesting 4th quarter to see what we got.
Right there you see the sponsors for today's events.
Okay, and that quarter was played a little bit quicker than the
I would think that
second quarter. So
right there you can see a lot of the alumni, some that we've talked about before, like some big names up there.
yes, some of those you'll see tonight in the national championship game.
This is true. Like I would just pound this rock. Farley taking lots of pressure in the middle of the pocket, steps out, throws downfield. Misses right there, had a receiver, had Sterling Norfleet open on the numbers and just couldn't get him the ball.
Yeah, he had lots of people open on that one. So this brings up 3rd and 5. Ball right at midfield. Wow. What a
again,
run.
just powerful.
What a run. I don't know how he gained anything at all on that play.
Yeah, he's BYOB right there for sure.
Yeah.
BYOB being his own blocker.
Yeah. Yeah, what an impressive young man he is.
I think I might have used somebody else to bring Cross on the jet, not necessarily Johnson.
Yeah, I don't think he's a big threat to get the ball on the jet, but
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're going to give it to him. Farley in the gun. Johnson right behind him. There's a snap. Give. He sidesteps. I think that sidestep was a mistake.
yeah, a big guy like that, doesn't need to try to put a move on people. Just lower your shoulder pads and run, buddy.
Run behind your pads for sure. Well, they are trying to shorten this game, as you can see. And bring up second and about 11 for the Hoosiers here in this fourth quarter. There's a snap. Johnson runs wide. Felt like there was a hole if he just hit the middle.
Yeah,
It's going to be 3rd and 13.
yeah, good job again by Antonio Wilcher. He's been
Timeout. That's their second one of the half.
Yeah, Wilcher for the Buckeyes has really been a force up front. Makes it really hard to run up in there. They're having a hard time blocking him, so.
Yeah, I could see that.
Big play right here. For the Hoosiers, try to extend their lead, try to get down the field.
Yeah, if you can score again, that pretty much cement things.
Yeah.
As it stands, you're a big play away from a tie football game.
Yeah, right here, I think I'm just going to leak Johnson out and give him the ball in the flats and then let him turn north and south out in space. Oh,
Had the screen set up. I think he threw it too far. I think he threw it beyond the line of scrimmage. But
yeah. Yeah, ball was intended for Norfleet. So now we're 4th and fourth and 14. And we either better call a timeout or you're going to have another delay of game.
yeah, you're not going to get this off. And you broke the huddle with 12. Yeah, this has got to be a delayed game.
Yeah, the receiver doesn't understand what he's supposed to do. Once again, he got it set up, and the receiver is beyond the line of scrimmage and in front of the blockers right there. All right, so we got turnover on downs. great field position for the Buckeyes now, with a chance to go down and
Tied up.
yeah, these guys don't seem to be in a big hurry.
Well, again, I think the officials set the tone for
Yeah.
that. If you come up, mark the ball ready for play, people will get on the ball. Caldwell fired across the middle.
Complete.
That ball's caught by number 21, Rylan Copeland out of New Bern.
Tackle was by McDuffie. Yeah, they've had success throwing that ball across the middle of the field when they have time to throw the ball.
7:05 left in the game. The Hoosiers currently leading 6-0. There's a snap. Caldwell looking. Flips it out to the back. That's Powell on the right side. He gets out of bounds after what looks to be a gain of about 5. Although the official has him marked at the line of scrimmage.
All right.
Interesting. It's not a good sign for the Hoosiers. Johnson just came out of the game. Caldwell takes a snap, rolls to his right, fires down to the sideline. The ball's caught. It's going to be a first down. Ball caught by number 7, Jeremiah Isom, out of John T. Hoggart in Wilmington, North Carolina. Gonna bring up 1st and 10. Inside the Hoosier 29-yard line. Their snap, give off the left side. Nice cut back to the middle of the field. Ball carried by number 5, Kamari and Horton.
Good job blocking right there. Tackle by number 12, Tristan Gay from Woodland High School.
Pick up a 6 right there. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 4. I really think the pace is helping. As soon as I say that, they slow to a crawl. There's a snap. Caldwell looks, steps up under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. But he gets almost back to the line of scrimmage before he does.
And that tackle was by McDuffie, who had now moved up to play defensive end.
Just do it all by himself, huh?
Yeah, that was
Timeout, Team Buckeye.
a 3rd and 5. Best drive they've had in a while. Since probably the first quarter.
Yeah, I would agree with that. 3rd and 5. Caldwell in the gun. Fires across the middle. Ball's caught. It's going to be a first down. Ball caught by number 2, Cameron Hollins out of Wildwood, Florida. Ocala.
Number 6 on the tackle there, Brennan Cooney from Kellenberg out of East Rockaway, New York.
First down from about the 11. There's a snap. Caldwell gives underneath. It's got a chance. Nice run right there by Powell. He says run it again. Pick of about 8. Ball's at the 3. See if the Buckeyes can get in right here. Caldwell dives forward for a couple. It's going to brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
I think it's actually 3rd and 1. I think they can get a first down without scoring.
Okay.
Oh,
Touchdown.
good job. Easy running right there. Gets in the end zone. That's Kamarion Horton. And now it's a pretty big 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah, Powell takes that and just goes in the end zone pretty much untouched right there.
if you're Team Hoosiers, you better bow your backs right here. You had to lead the entire game. Or what seemed like the entire game.
Yeah. And I'm going to run the same play again.
Caldwell rolls, floats it to the corner, and there's nobody there. Closest receiver is number 7, Jeremiah Isom. That's going to tie it up right there, 6-6, with 2:20 left here in this Hotbed Football Showcase, class of 2028.
I wonder if we end in a tie or do we have an overtime?
My bet is that they end in a tie.
Due to time restraints, I would agree with you.
Right there, your drive summary: 9 plays, 2 first downs, 5 rush attempts for 16 yards, 4 pass attempts for 39 yards for a total of 55 yards and a touchdown. Hashtag Hotbed World.
.221 to go. We'll see what Team Hoosiers is going to do.
Right there, you see all the things that Football Hotbed does with the kids. Teaches them about recruiting, everything from showing their potential and getting film, verifying height, weight, understanding how offers work, unofficially visit campus, get recruited, get signed, get enrolled. Everything right up into enrollment. Hashtag the process. And there's the kick by Caldwell.
Picked up by Norwood.
Yeah, not a bad return right there. Going to
Or
have the ball
Norfleet,
at
I'm
about the
sorry.
42.
Ooh. Yeah, Norfleet on the carry. He takes a pretty good shot right there.
He does. There's been some licks passed. Now, can team Hoosier right here get it done and take the lead back here with just over 2 minutes left. Number 25 back in at quarterback. Little off tackle play right there to Johnson. It's going to be good for about 8.
That was a nice run on first down.
.25 under center. Give it to Johnson again.
Oh.
And he is just rumbling.
Yeah, no need to huddle up. We're just going to run the same play till they stop us.
I mean, at this point in the game, everybody's tired. Just keep feeding him.
Yeah. Oh, and he tried to bounce. Oh, he makes a fumble.
That's one of those things where bumped into somebody.
Yeah. Well, and you have this guy that's a bruiser that we talked about straight ahead. He's good, but his first step there was the slide step, going lateral, and he was lost. He's not going to beat you going lateral. He'll run over you and look good doing it, but when he has to go sideways, he's not very good.
They must have called timeout.
I think we had an injured player.
Oh. We're getting a cramp out, yeah.
All right, gentlemen, talk to me a little bit about players of the game. Who do you like? Let's go with the Buckeyes first. They're tied 6-6 with the good old-fashioned Hoosiers. Who do you like out of the Buckeyes, Butch?
I like Legend Powell. He's done a really good job. He scored a touchdown there, but then Colton Caldwell, the quarterback, also done a really good job, and especially in the second half, being able to throw the ball down the field a little bit.
All right, we'll ask Adam here in just a minute about the Hoosiers, who he likes. It's kind of a top. He's down low right there. That's crazy. I'd be worried about the snap. Yep, I'm worried about the snap. I think they got the ball back.
I think they fumbled.
They did, man. That was too low. He was.
And that's Powell with the fumble recovery.
All right, who you like for the Hoosiers there, Adam?
For the Hoosiers?
Nope, sorry. Yeah, for the Hoosiers.
McDuffie. Still McDuffie and Johnson.
Okay. Gentlemen, talk to me a little bit about the Buckeyes. I mean, this game's going to end in a tie. They don't have overtime rules, so they're not going to roll that. We're already about 15 minutes off schedule, so everybody's getting stressed to say who's getting ousted in the junior game on that part of the running clock-wise. But what did you like about this game, Butch, between the offense and the defense, and because it ended up being 6-6?
Well, you saw a little bit more being able to throw the ball down the field a little bit. You saw a little bit more explosion in the offense. You saw some big plays from both teams. You just Saw 3 turnovers by the Buckeyes and now 2 turnovers by the Hoosiers. So, but it's been a whole lot more offense than we saw in the first game.
Right. Yeah. Who's there? Is he out of the pocket?
Oh,
Goodness gracious. Adam, what did you like about this game in particular?
In particular, I mean, you get to see a lot of kids. Like I thought Caldwell, I mean, his throws across the middle were pretty impressive. And then when the Hoosiers brought in 25, he threw one down the sideline that was freaking on the money. Got to see some talented kids.
I mean, when you look at the where everybody's from, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, North Carolina, New York, Ohio, South Carolina, and Vermont. I mean, hey, buddy, I lived there many moons ago. Beautiful place, man. Green Mountain
Boys.
Boys.
Fault.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I'll give you that one on that part. So, all right. Oh, good.
Big play, nice run right there, Powell. And he's tackled by McDuffie.
Yep.
And now there's a flag.
They're going to add 15 yards to that. But when you look at this where everybody kind of chimes in, talk to me a little bit about if you're a parent and you're saying, hey, what do I need to do to recruit my kids?
Well, I mean, there's so much that goes into it, just kind of understanding how the process works. And I think they address this because they really cover everything from film and early identification all the way to enrollment in school, qualifying for the clearinghouse, because a lot of times kids don't understand I have to have test scores. It's not just my grades. I have to have test scores.
And going into your junior year, this is one of the most important times to be able to do that.
Yeah, and understanding verbally committing and then actually signing, what the difference between those two things are. And a lot of times their parents are really uninformed.
No, and they have to go to these things to be able to see that. And there's not classes that everybody takes. Did he? Oh, you got to catch that. Got to catch that. Goodness gracious. 20 seconds on the clock, give or take 18. We're live here from Stockbridge, Georgia, Woodland High School. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Terry Butch Prosser, bringing you the good old-fashioned class of 2028 football All-American game.
Yeah, the whole recruiting process.
It's so changed, man.
Well, but like you said, parents really don't understand.
No.
And they. Of course, they all think that their kids are a Division I prospect.
Right.
And, they can go play college football somewhere. But,
I mean, it's always the question is, do you want to play or do you want to play? And
right.
And that's always something that's always went into my head of anything across the board. And that's where, as we get the last time out of the game, the Buckeyes had that's the question that everybody has to ask when you're sitting there watching these games and you have a kid that's realistically going to be a junior next year. These are sophomores, but they're going to be juniors, and we're about to watch the next game. We're going to be juniors. They're going to be seniors. It's the question is, you always ask, do you want to play? And if you want to play, then figure out if you want to play. If you want to be on a team because of the status of the team, that's a whole conversation for another day. But if you want to play, find a team that fits you and what you can offer your team in that manner. And that's all I can say from a person that had that opportunity way back in the mid-centuries, bicentennial ages on that part. So, but I say that, but it's a matter of the parents knowing what's going on and having that. There's so many organizations out there that can help lead you. Football Hotbed, wonderful organization that help lead you to giving you an idea of giving you that opportunity. I tell you one thing, I wish they had field goal kickers. Balls on the ground. Yeah, game's over with. Yep. God, you got to hold on to the ball, kiddos.
Yeah, that's going to end it in a tie right
there. It is. Whoever taught you how to tie a tie, Butch?
Who taught me how to tie a tie?
Yes. Yourself or somebody else?
No, my dad taught me. But I was in military school, so we didn't have an option. You learned to tie a tie quickly.
Was there a particular type of tie that you tied?
No.
Okay, what about you, Adam? The look on the people's face in my studio right now, they're like, what are you talking about there? I got hand raises up. I'm like, it's a tie.
Well, my dad taught me how to tie a tie, but double Windsor I learned somewhere
Okay.
else.
All right. Ever tied a bow tie?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, Butch, you get on a bow tie, buddy, I would roll for days, man.
I'm old, man.
You know they come where you can just hook them up, right?
I know, that's what I'm saying,
right.
brother. I got a guy that's a judge. He lives off of bow ties, and he started bow tying in college and on that part. But if it's a tie, we can have that conversation. I'm getting fingers pointed at me left and right. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Farley rolling to his right, looking downfield, and last-ditch effort, pulls the ball down, takes off, and runs out of bounds after a
Zero
first
on the
down.
clock. Ain't much left on the clock. Yeah,
They might have time for one more.
I don't know. We'll see how delayed we are across the board. 3 seconds on the clock. Getting ready for the class of 2027. Those are the junior class. Seniors about to be getting ready to take over the senior realm. That we'll talk about what it means to hold the senior mantle, but most importantly to see who's really kind of. And we got some seniors actually joined in. There was about 6 seniors that signed in, so we'll have them mixed into the match. So it'll be good. There's a big group. Hopefully we'll get to your roster before the game starts.
Farley looking downfield, under pressure, rolls,
Throw it.
fires, and off the hands. All should have been picked probably.
All right. So that's ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Overall wise, 6-6. We had a 8-0 in the first game, 6-6 in the second game. I do enjoy that good old-fashioned offense and defense battling against each other. We'll get to see the stats here in just a minute. I want to say thank you so much for the people on site. We'll throw those names up here. I'd like to say thanks to Joey Russo, Robert Reed, Dorian Johnson, Megan Purity, Cedric Pugh, Greg Coleman. Thank you so much for being a part of Score 58 here in the studio. We got Ricky Underwood, Josh Tomlin, Maya Barrett, Jennifer Colbert, Bo McMichael, and our 2 wonderful announcers that help hold the fort down, Adam Collins and Terry Butch Prosser. All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the second half. Do we have the stats ready to go? Let's see if we get those things popped up here in just a minute, because I definitely want to have that thrown up before we get out of here. Once again, glad for us to join us on YouTube and Facebook here on Score 58 and Football Hotbed. Hashtag it's a Hotbed World. Once again, we'll probably get started here. I haven't put 10 minutes on the clock yet, but we probably got 10 minutes on the clicker to get everything ready. We're good 4 hours away from the national championship. Talk to me a little bit about these stats there, Butch. What do you like?
Well, you saw more offense. You got 214 total yards for the Hoosiers and 145 for the Buckeyes. The big thing are the turnovers. You had 4 for the Buckeyes, and 2 of those came in the red zone. And then you had 2 turnovers for the Hoosiers. So, you can kind of expect some of that in these all-star games, and especially when it's cold and windy and you're from South Florida somewhere. So
I can only say that. And when you're like Vermont, it was your fault. I understand.
Yeah, those kids from Vermont, they're low. They're thinking they're at the beach.
They are. I mean, I'm surprised they're not just wearing crop tops and booty shorts out there. I mean, that's what I've done in that situation. I mean, this is beautiful weather out here, people. I mean, what are y'all arguing about on that part? Adam, last thoughts? Oh, you're off your mic, kiddo.
Big performance by the Buckeye defense to give up 4 turnovers and still tie the ball game.
All right. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to tune out and get ready for the third game of the day, the trifecta. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for tuning in.